Game 76, production number 0872. Take one. Get ready to match the stars. Joey Bishop, Brett Summers, Charles Nelson Reilly, Elizabeth Allen, Richard Dawson, and Fannie Flagg as we play the star-studded big money match game 76. And now here's the star of match game 76, Gene Roberts.
Thank you, friends. Thank you. Well, the reason I'm decked, Johnny, is just saying, aren't you decked out? What?
You look lovely.
Thank you.
I have a special announcement.
You do?
Yes, I brought a special friend.
Yes?
Sir, will you come down, please?
Oh, my goodness.
First of all...
Charles!
No, don't be nervous.
Well, wait a minute. Charles!
You see, the thing about it, the bird has been sedated by the ASPCA with a needle, so it's fine. Don't want anyone to panic. And if you just go down to your usual place, the bird will... It's a Goodie Toddie bird.
A Goodie Toddie bird?
Toddie bird.
You mean the bird? The bird?
It is a Goodie Toddie
Oh, the bird is flying! The bird is flying!
Has been sedated.
Yes.
It is a Goodie Toddie bird, the only bird that keeps score.
What is this bird going to do?
It is going to give us the last, thank goodness, bicentennial moment.
I see.
May I have the message? Now wait.
Oh, match game 77.
Now the bird has to go. Don't be nervous. The bird has to go. It has a late date over Mulholland Drive. Now, why don't you just take this egg?
Well, I think this
Be careful. It is still warm.
Oh, yes, indeed. Match.
Okay.
This is the last day of 1976.
And the last bicentennial moment. Thank you, Charles.
Well, that's really quite fitting. Why don't we just leave it right here to remind one and all that this is the last day of 1976, and the next time we get together, it'll be 1970. Does it bring a lump to your throat?
Yes.
Yes. Well, shall we
lump
press
of
on
relief.
now
Yeah.
and say hello to our two players here, George Frederick and Jane Baker. Now, George is the current champ. He's won $2,750. George, you've been doing it in bits and pieces there, and what are you going to do with that money?
Well, I'm going to give some to the church, and I'm going to give some to my parents.
Well, that's marvelous. That's a commendable and laudable thing to do. Now, Jane Baker's had her first round question and did not match any of our celebrities. The first rounders, remember, are tough, George. Yours will be along in a moment, but right now, this is coming your way. All right, now we're ready to carry on here. Finish the first round. George, this is your question. It reads as follows. The Godfather said, Vito, bring me that Fink. I'm going to flatten him with a steamroller, and then I'm going to make him into a blank. That's what the Godfather said. He says, Vito, bring me that Fink. I'm going to flatten him with a steamroller, then I'm going to make him into a blank. And away we go to George Frederick. The Godfather said, Vito, bring me that Fink. I'm going to flatten him with a steamroller, then I'm going to make him into a
pie.
A pie.
Yeah.
What do they call Italian pies, George?
Pizza.
Too late, George. Okay, he said a pie. Here we go. Joey?
I think in terms of cement. You know, when you flatten a guy,
Right,
cement,
cement.
right? Remember they had the cement boots? They put the
Yeah,
guy in the river?
right.
So my answer was flatten him and what?
Make him into
Make him into a sidewalk.
Flatten him and make him into a sidewalk. That's not bad. Now, what did you say?
All that for that answer was terrible. But don't hurt his feelings.
No, he's a guest.
Yes. I have the definitive answer. Pizza.
Pizza, naturally. All right, Charles, first I'm going to run a steamroll, then I'm going to make them into a pizza. We are looking for a pie for George. What do you offer him?
A pizza pie.
A pizza pie. And Richard? Got it? Oh, you're a tough one, aren't you? Okay, so there you have. And in round one, no score. And that's the way it is, folks. We may be here for weeks. Who knows? But we'll carry on with round two after this. All right, are you ready, folks, for round two, the final round here? Happy Jane Baker. Always smiling. You must be a joy to be married to.
Oh, I am.
You may have... You are. Everybody loves Jane Baker. You want A or B?
B again.
We'd be glad to give you both of them, Jane. You want B again. B for Baker, she says. Abel Baker, Charlie Dog. Susan said, I hate my new job as Undersecretary of State. I even have to be under the Secretary of State when he's blanking.
Come over those boys.
Susan said, I hate my new job as Undersecretary of State. Why, I even have to be under the Secretary of State when he's blanking.
Right.
That's all right. Your grandson really is a handsome child, I must say. Okay. Now, Jane Baker. Susan said, I hate my new job as Undersecretary of State. I even have to be under the Secretary of State when he's blanking.
Tinkling.
Come back! What do you say, Joey?
I always like answers that remind me of 3 coins in the fountain. I thought working.
Working. Okay.
Why don't you boo her tinkling, you rat fink? Let me boot him back for 1 minute.
Go ahead.
Boo yourself.
Right. Good.
This next answer is interesting.
Let's see your interesting answer.
I think she's as cute as a button. But I wish I'd said that, but I didn't. I said even when he's swimming.
Interesting. Very interesting. Love that suit. Charles?
My New Year's Eve suit. I'm going out later, huh?
Oh, it's gorgeous.
Sleeping.
Sleeping is a good one. Apparently, Charles has the crowd pleaser when he said sleeping. And Elizabeth.
Well, I'm with Charles. I said sleeping.
Okay. 2 of those. Jane Baker's looking for the answer, tinkling. I hate my new job as Undersecretary of State. Even have to be under the Secretary of State when he's... And go.
Did you say you were sleeping with Charles?
Half the country thinks so. No, not this
You
week.
said I'm with Charles sleeping.
Yes.
Right.
Well, you heard it here first, folks. I said sleeping as well.
Sleeping there.
I'm
So that's
alone.
3 of you in the same waterbed. What do you say, Fannie?
I think she is so adorable. She looks exactly like Mrs. Santa Claus, doesn't she?
Yes, she does.
She really does. Unfortunately, I said dictating.
Dictating.
Yeah.
All right. So there we are. Oh, poor Jane Baker. That puts you in the driver's seat, doesn't it? We'll find out what happens right after we find out about this. We're ready here. Now, George, all you have to do is match 1. Sounds easy, doesn't it?
I don't know.
All right. Dumb Dora is really dumb. You're getting better. I'm going to tell you. Her mother told her to dress the Thanksgiving turkey, so before she served it, she put a blank on it. That's how dumb she is. Dumb Dora's dumb. Mother told her to dress the Thanksgiving turkey, so before she served it, she put it on a ring shot. Now, George, Dumb Dora is really dumb. Her mother told her to dress the Thanksgiving turkey, so before she served it, she put a blank on it.
A dress.
A dress. Jane, when he gives a good answer like that, and you know all he needs is 1 to win, you shouldn't applaud and cheer him on that way. You ought to shed a tear for yourself.
He's sweet.
He is sweet. Oh, and so is she. She's the sweetest. Okay, Joey, we're looking for a dress.
Okay.
Yes.
So far, I've got...
Gesundheit, madam.
I don't know who that is, but give her a can of elbow. I I said dress.
Dress wins the game. What do the rest of you have? Okay, come on down, George.
Okay.
There you go again. Your fourth game. Stand over there on the adhesive tape. Jane Baker, you sweet lady. Let me give you a little kiss here. Oh. Listen, we got a 28-year supply of pantyhose for you. And all kinds of other wonderful gifts for Jane Baker. There she goes. Now, here's a familiar face. George Frederick's been up here 4 times. 4 times. Boy, do you brush your teeth 3 times a day? You got beautiful, clean, even teeth.
Thank
Is that what you do?
Thank you.
3
Only
times?
twice.
Only twice. Atta boy. Now, here we go. We polled a recent studio audience, and we got their best response to this, George. You blank. Remember, it's $500 if you match the answer that bunch gave most frequently. $250 for their second most popular answer, and then $100 for the third. And our celebrities are permitted to assist by suggesting answers.
Okay. Richard.
U.S. of A.
U.S. of A, he says.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Okay. Brett.
U-boat.
U-boat. Okay.
And Charles.
Either one, you could go U-turn or more famously, no U-turn.
Well, we'll go with your first one.
U-turn.
Because that's the first thing you said is U-turn. So there they are, George. U-turn, U-boat, USA. Anything else in your mind?
USA.
USA is what you want. One that Richard gave you. We'll find out if we've got the USA up there. Naturally, it would not be under the $100 response, but let's reveal it anyway. U-boat. Achtung, there it is. Let's see if the USA is under the $250 number. U-Haul. That's not a bad answer now that I see it up there. All right, last chance for the US of A. Here we go. I thought sure you had it.
Dummy.
Holy mackerel.
I told you that was the last bicentennial moment.
Yes, it was. Well,
Can
I'd like
you
to
imagine
point
no
out to you,
papers
George,
out there?
your answer laid an egg. And there it is. I really can't believe that USA didn't come up there. What'd you have, a bunch of communists here that day? What is going on here? Well, anyway, you picked up a few $100 more here. You got $2,850. You're going to meet another player. Here comes Diane Crum. Hello there. Okay. Diane, you know George, our perennial winner here. Diane, we know you're Diane Crum, but where are you from and all that sort of thing?
I live in North Hollywood.
Yeah.
And I work in Universal City. And in my spare time, I'm a frustrated belly dancer.
Diane, I once did a TV show, the very first, many years ago, in a belly dancing school in New York, and I am here to say to you, I have never yet met a frustrated belly dancer. You are the first frustrated belly dancer I have met there. Would you, well, no, I guess we don't have time for that, but I would certainly be curious about, whoa, oh, I hurt myself there. Now, Diane, you may have A or B.
A.
A, it is. Gosh, wouldn't it be great if Mark Breslow, our director, had some belly dancing music in the control room?
You can't say it, you don't play it.
Yes. All right, are you ready for this one?
I
now?
not only have never seen a frustrated belly dancer, I have never seen a frustrated belly.
Very good point. Now, try this. When the Martians landed, they decided there was no intelligent life on Earth because the first Earth person they met was blank. That would be my choice.
What is it again? When the Martians...
There it is. When the Martians landed, they decided there was no intelligent life on Earth because the first Earth person they met was...
That's letter perfect.
Yeah, thank you.
Marvel.
Oh.
I wouldn't get a booth right over this one.
All right.
Wait a second.
Wait a
Oh.
minute. This is a hard one. There's
Oh,
so
this is
many
a very
answers.
easy one.
Oh, there's so many choices.
There's so many choices, though.
Really?
Oh, yes, without naming your friends, I mean my word.
All right. Now we're just waiting for Fannie. You're the last. Fannie,
I
you're
can't
rarely
help
the
it.
last
I can't
person.
help it.
Fannie, you'd be right in there.
I know.
Shall I read it to you again?
Yes, I'm sorry. I just have
When the
drawn a
Martians
blank.
landed, they decided there was no intelligent life on Earth because the first Earth person they met was... Okay, Diane Crum. When the Martians landed, they decided there was no intelligent life on Earth because the first Earth person they met was...
Richard Nixon.
That thought hadn't crossed my mind, but now that I hear it... Yes, sir.
See, I based it upon the fact that if I were a Martian,
Yep.
who would be the last person I'd want to see? And I put Howard Cosell.
He would talk him back to Mars, wouldn't he? Brett?
Now, this may be a match. Don't be so quick with the buzzer, kids. I said a politician.
No, could be someone other than Mr.
You're
Nixon.
a little quick with the buzzer,
Yes,
kids,
they were,
like I
Charles.
told you
My
past
answer
enough.
was a woman in a two-piece black suit and large glasses who hasn't smoked in 29 days, whose initials are BSK and had one daughter and two sons, and whose hobby was moteling in Encino.
Okay. I think we got the picture. Decided there's no intelligent life on Earth because the first Earth person they met was...
I went with Howard Cosell.
You did go with Howard Cosell. Did you ever go with Howard Cosell?
Just once. Just talk your ear off. Howard Cosell. Bless you.
God bless.
What do you say to that?
What do I say? Look
Yeah.
how nervous I got. I meant to write Howard Cosell. Who knows what that says?
Howard...
You made me nervous.
Howard Cosell, yes, okay. So there you are, Diane. First rounders are tough, as we pointed out earlier. Now yours is to come, but right now this is coming your way. Oh, here we are. Listen, we got to stop now, but we'll look forward to seeing both of you next time. And Happy New Year. This is the last day. Mark Goodson, ladies and gentlemen. Here's our leader. I was just about to say, this is the last day of the year. Thank you.
That's a handsome microphone, Gene.
Isn't that a beauty?
I tell you, you know, it's usually when this number-changing time comes around, it's like the, what do they do in Times Square? They drop the great
you
big
drop
ball
the
down,
ball, yes.
or Guy Lombardo sings Old Lang
Right.
Syne. Usually I'm in New York in the cold and the snow and the rain. By the magic of videotape, I'm in California's sun during this time. So I thought I'd come and join you. And the first thing I want you to do, Gene, if you'll read an Old Man Periwinkle question with a substitute name in there, all right? Which
All
happens
right.
to be Old Man Goodson. all right?
Okay. Old Man Goodson said, by the time it gets to be Mets game 99, I'll need a new blank. Okay.
I don't want an answer, but the best answer might be MC, right? No, not true. No, I no, not true. If I-
Coronary medic.
No, I want to first of all thank the people who've been with the show during from the very beginning. First of all, our regulars, Brett Summers, who is a doll, Charles Nelson Reilly, Richard Dawson, who. And although I should be saying it on CBS, Dick and I work on another show called Family Feud, where he's also brilliant. Fannie Flagg, who is one of our semi-regulars. Love to see you, Fannie. And Joey and Elizabeth are our guests and symbolic of the other marvelous stars who've been with us over the years, and they help make the show great. I also want to thank the people that you don't ever see, who are always there. Ira Sketch, our producer, Bobby Sherman, who is associate producer and heads up the creative staff that turns out this marvelous stuff. Mark Breslow, our director, the great technical director, the camera crew. There are over 65 people who work in and around the back part of it. Our contestants, of whom these two are symbolic, who have gone before, and Gene, without whom the show could not work, and a marvelous audience, you and at home. Happy New Year to all of you.
Thank you. Now it's time to make the switch, right? Okay. Let's get rid of 1976, Mark. And let's bring in 1977. Match game 77. Happy New Year. Oh. Thank you. That was very gracious. Thank you.
Lovely to see you.
Happy New Year, one and all. Drive safely, and join us next time, whenever that may be, for Match Game 77. Goodbye.
I ordered a Manhattan an hour ago.
This is Johnny Olson speaking for Match Game 77, a Mark Goodson, Bill Topman production. The program was edited for broadcast.